Stop what you're doing right now. If you rely on Social Security, pensions, or any recurring benefits, you need to hear this. Something sweeping across the entire country is directly affecting millions of Americans' bank deposits. We're talking about major banking glitches, delaying your Social Security checks, pension payments, and other critical benefits. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Banking glitches? That's the last thing anyone wants to hear, especially when this is money you depend on to pay bills, rent, and survive. I've got an article and official breakdown coming up that shows exactly what's happening. And let me tell you, this is unprecedented. You cannot afford to miss a single second of this. This is a situation we rarely, if ever, see. Yet right now, Social Security beneficiaries and pension recipients are being affected in a massive, unprecedented way. Think about it. Every single day that your monthly benefit check is delayed has real consequences, especially at a time when the cost of living is skyrocketing and most people are living paycheck to paycheck. Many beneficiaries don't have an extra dollar to spare, meaning every day without that money is a serious financial risk. And right now, the delays are hitting Social Security recipients and pensioners harder than ever before. And the truth is, it could get even worse in the coming weeks. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to bring clarity, insight, and real facts about what's happening, why this is happening, and why the scale of this problem is unlike anything we've seen before. You need to understand this because it directly affects your money, your bills, and your financial stability. Anyway, for those of you who are new here, welcome to Retirees Talk. My name is Carolina, and I've spent years helping people navigate government benefits, financial assistance programs, and all the confusing systems that are supposed to help us but sometimes feel like they're working against us. I come across information like this and I think, when are we going to get back to a normal situation? Remember the good old days when things were just easy, when the cost of living wasn't nearly as high and things just worked smoothly? It wasn't a total chaotic mess like it is now. But until we get back there, I'm going to keep you informed about everything that's happening so you can protect yourself. Let me break this down for you because it's urgent. I've got the article right here and the details are shocking all throughout 2025. And I'm filming this mid-December 2025. So even if you're watching this in 2026, the situation hasn't changed. Across the country, we're seeing major banking glitches affecting Social Security checks, pensions, and other recurring payments. Now think about it. Unless a glitch is pouring tens of thousands or even millions of dollars into your account, nobody wants to hear about a glitch, right? We'd gladly take that kind of glitch, but the reality is the exact opposite. These glitches are causing out-of-service errors, delayed payments, recurring deposits taking far longer than usual to hit bank accounts. This isn't a one-off problem. Monthly Social Security beneficiaries, pension recipients, and anyone relying on recurring deposits are seeing delays that could last days longer than expected. And remember, every single day counts. Missed or delayed payments could mean late bills, overdraft fees, or disrupted holiday planning. This is a major nationwide issue, and it's critical that you understand exactly what's happening before it impacts your finances. If you go an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days without your money, and you're reliant on that money, and you need that money on a specific date, there are a lot of people out there who don't have the extra money to pay the bills, pay the rent, pay the mortgage, pay the utilities, put food on the table, or even pay for medications and medical bills. So when these payments are delayed because of banking glitches, all of a sudden there are millions of people out there not paying their bills, not paying rent or mortgage, not paying utilities, not picking up medications from the pharmacy, not buying food. Millions of people are being impacted in such a major way that it's affecting their livelihoods and their finances in a huge way, all because of the banks that we rely on. Now, not everybody uses traditional banks. banks, there are people out there who have direct express cards and other means to receive their Social Security benefit checks. But here's the thing, same situation there. A direct express card is still issued by a bank. So they could still be subject to the same glitches we're seeing from so many of these financial institutions. This is hitting Social Security retirement beneficiaries, SSDI recipients, SSI recipients, pension recipients, anyone getting recurring monthly government deposits. So here's what happens when you experience a banking glitch or error with your banking account. I don't know about you, but most people pick up the phone and call customer service. Hey, customer service, what's going on? Well, guess what? A lot of other people are doing the same thing. And here's the kicker. A lot of these customer service operations at banks are being replaced with automation and AI. So a lot of times you're not even talking to a human. You're talking to some computer that thinks it's a human when it's not. It doesn't do nearly the service that a human does. All of a sudden, beneficiaries are not only sitting on hold forever, waiting to talk to a human to get answers about their exact banking situation and why they can't access their account, but now they're going in circles with AI bots and automated systems or sitting on hold for hours and hours and hours waiting to talk to a customer service representative. This is not a good situation. Unfortunately, with all the major changes and layoffs we're seeing and the major reform around the banking sector, bringing in automation and AI, these AI agents that are replacing humans, this is not a very good situation for seniors and Social Security beneficiaries who are relying on the help of an actual human to navigate these situations, to figure out what's going on and when their benefits will actually be deposited into their account. People are stuck thinking, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure where to turn. I'm not sure who to ask. But no matter what I do, I can't connect with a human when I call the customer service phone number. We're continuously seeing these glitches, and I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Have you experienced any of these glitches in the last year or so? Have you seen this taking place? I personally have experienced this in my own banking situation, but I didn't call customer service because honestly, I don't really do that. The reason is I just know it's a total waste of time to call customer service. I'm generally more the type that waits and hopes it resolves in the next little while, the next few minutes, the next couple hours before the end of the day. I don't like calling customer service. That's like the last thing I want to do. But I've been in situations where I've gone to log into my banking app or online bank portal, and it's like we're down for now, or we're experiencing a glitch, or we're experiencing an interruption to service. Okay, well, what does that mean? How long is it going to last? When am I going to be able to access my information, my benefits, my accounts again? Very important questions. Here's what I want you to be aware of. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more of this. This is certainly not over. In fact, as these banks and financial institutions transition into more automation, AI agents, AI bots, we're going to see way more of these glitches taking place. And this is going to be an unfortunate situation for a lot of people. Obviously, we don't want this to happen. But when it comes down to regular monthly benefits like Social Security and pension payments that roll in generally around the same time frame every single month, month in and month out, this is unfortunately creating a major financial issue for beneficiaries who are becoming so reliant on this money. When it becomes delayed, we've got a major situation on our hands. So, what can you do to protect yourself? Here are some concrete steps. First, be aware that this is happening. Knowledge is power. Don't assume your payment will always arrive on time just because it has in the past. Second, if possible, keep a small buffer in your account. I know this is hard, but even $20 or $30 can prevent overdraft fees if there's a delay. Third, set up account alert so you know the moment your deposit hits or doesn't hit. Fourth, document everything. If delays cause you financial harm, late fees, overdraft charges, anything, keep records. You may be able to dispute these charges. Fifth, consider having a backup plan. Know where your local food bank is. Know which organizations offer emergency utility assistance. Have a list of prescription assistance programs. Sixth, if you do need to call customer service and you keep getting the AI runaround, specifically ask to speak to a human representative. Keep asking. Be persistent. Is it just me, or am I becoming more disgruntled every year that goes on? It just seems like, what happened to the good old days when things were just easy, when it wasn't nearly as chaotic as it is now, when cost of living wasn't nearly as high, when things just worked smoothly and weren't a total chaotic mess? Honestly, I think a lot of this really kicked off back in 2020 with the whole shutdown and stay-at-home situation. It seems like a lot of things really took a turn for the worse then. Things have been really weird since the 2020 lockdown and shutdown situation. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly back to 2019 and beyond, but it just seems like things were a lot easier then. Things have been very chaotic and honestly not nearly as easy from early 2020 to present. Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. Maybe I'm just looking at things differently, but it seems like that really disrupted a lot of things in a major way. And it's like we've never really gone back to how things were easier, I should say, prior to 2020. I want to hear from you. Drop your comments below and tell me, have you experienced these banking glitches? What's your story? Every comment matters, and I'll be reading them all. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free. Turn on the bell so you never miss a critical update about Social Security, pensions, or other benefits. These changes are happening fast, and staying informed could save you stress and money. Share this video right now with anyone you know who relies on Social Security or pension payments. The more people who know, the better prepared everyone can be. Don't forget, the channel has over 150 videos packed with essential info about benefits, assistance programs, and resources that could help you right now. Things are changing quickly, but we'll get through it together. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays to all of you. Stay alert, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream with more critical updates. Subscribe, share, and stay informed. Your benefits depend on it.